The Marvel Legends Cabal 3-pack consisting of Taskmaster, Iron Patriots, and Doctor Doom. Backing has some pretty cool artwork. So this 3-pack is nice because it gives us a new updated Taskmaster, a new updated Iron Patriot, and a slightly updated Doctor Doom. Doom is coming in with this soft goods cape, which is a nice addition, but it is the original mold that we've gotten a few times already. It's a great mold, it's a great figure. So it's kind of nice to see that they went ahead and gave us a soft goods cape. Might be something that they do in the future more often. But Taskmaster does not have a soft goods cape. He has a plastic cape. Very pliable plastic cape, but it's not soft goods. The Iron Patriot is coming in a highly retooled Extremis Iron Man body mold. It's fantastic. It's the star of the 3-pack for sure. The head sculpt looks amazing, and so does the helmet sculpt as well. Having a hard time deciding which way I'm going to pose him or display him. But they all come with a good amount of accessories, which is nice to see. Of course, Taskmaster will come with his shield, which we should always expect. This has the clip and peg mechanism. We have an open grabbing hand on the figure itself right now and a trigger hand on the figure right now. So that, of course, will be able to hold this pistol. As well as his sword on the left hand, or right hand if you wish. We also do get a right fist and a left fist as well, and a right open hand as so. We get a bow, and we get an arrow for Taskmaster. Taskmaster has a quiver that's already attached to his cape with a arrow that's already molded on there. You can't take that out, but you can place the loose one in there if you wish. So there is that feature. As for the Iron Patriot, here is the head sculpt that he comes with, or the helmet sculpt that he comes with. We have a pair of fists on the figure itself right now as we speak, and then we have a pair of open hands with peg holes so that you can attach his blast effects that he comes with, which we've seen before, but they're nice. As for Doctor Doom, he is coming in with the least amount of accessories, and he comes with an alternate head sculpt here, which I probably won't use, but it's the skull head sculpt right there. And then we have a pair of fists to swap out the trigger hand and the open hand that he has on right now. And for that trigger hand, we can place this pistol in his hand, or of course in his holster if you don't want him to use it. So closer look at Iron Patriot, we can see the Norman head sculpt looking very, very nice. I really like this one. They're doing a good job with the head sculpt, so I really did not expect anything less here. And here's a look at him with the helmet on, and I really like how the eyes, or the eye slits, are actual cutouts where you can see the orange or the yellow inside of it. Again, extremely solid body mold for this figure. As soon as we saw the Extremis Iron Man, we knew it was coming. But here it is, and it's fantastic. They went with the very white and the navy blue and the red. I think it looks great. Everything is plastic mold except for the white, which is actual paint, but it all works, looks good. He is indeed entirely pinless with the elbows and the knees, as well as our Taskmaster, our new one, is going to come in with pinless knees and pinless elbows. We have butterfly joints now, we have ab crunch, we have the thigh swivels, double jointed knees. We do have a boot cut, but I don't think it swivels. It doesn't seem like it does. Or maybe it does. No, it doesn't. I'm going to say no on that one. Ankles are your traditional ankle articulation systems, of course. Head and the hood is not connected to the cape, thankfully, so you're going to have range of motion there for sure. So overall, this is a very nice upgrade compared to the old Taskmaster that we had a couple years ago. But as for his sculpt, if we can get it to focus here, I am liking it quite a bit. It looks good. I did mention the shield had the clip and peg feature, but the peg, you're really not going to be able to use that on his back because of the cape. You're going to have to remove the cape to use the peg hole back there, which is going to be kind of silly, so I'm not going to do that. But again, the shield is a reuse for many, many years. I can see why it has that. But it's gonna stay on his hand for right now. I got the sword there, got the pistol in his holster. Overall, this thing's sweet. I really like this Taskmaster quite a bit. Get some Doombot action here. Here is the alternate head sculpt, and that looks pretty crazy, but it's pretty cool. Not gonna be the way I display him. If I even keep this guy, I probably will keep this one since it's got the cloth cape and maybe get rid of my old one. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull the old one out and see which color I like a little bit more because I think the old one had a bit more darker green to him. But here's a look at him with the alternate head. I do like that you can see like a human being inside that mask. I don't recall if the original one had skin tone in there. I'm gonna have to compare that for sure. But I'm seeing it right now, and I kind of like it. So that looks cool. As for the cloth cape, it's not bendy wire or nothing like that, so it's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to pose it or wind sweep it, if that's a word. But if you are missing on Doctor Doom, here he is again. I'm just the least excited for this one because we've gotten this figure twice already. So like I said, not my most exciting feature of the 3-pack, but it's cool to see the soft goods for sure. That was a nice surprise. I don't know why I didn't know it came with that, but it was a surprise when I opened it. So okay, so I definitely am leaning towards the original release. I just like the green color a little bit more. I like the head sculpt a little bit more. It is a different head sculpt, different face mask as well. The sculpted cape is cool, looks good. As much as I like the soft goods cape, I still like the original one a little bit better in regards to the whole figure. If I could put the soft goods on the old one, I think it would look good. Yeah, but I do like the chain here a little better for the original one. Also, they did go ahead and paint each strap on his leg and his arm, and details like that kind of always win me over. They're not painted on the new one over here. So overall, I think I would choose the old one, but it's like 90% the same figure. They did not paint the laces underneath the chains here on his chest, but they did paint it on the new one. So it's like a give and take on this. But I don't know, it's up to you. You guys let me know which one is your favorite. There's a quick look at them from behind so you can see the sculpted cape versus the soft goods cape there. Also, I don't know if you can see, but there is skin tone eye slits there. So you can see a person underneath that mask. So it was on the original one after all. So this is how long overdue this one was. We can see our original Iron Patriot. This one released back in I think the Iron Man 3 Ironmonger Build-A-Figure wave. But it's using that old Extremis Iron Man body mold from the Return of Marvel Legends. And the new one is just as improved as our new Extremis Iron Man, of course. Nice and tall, looks bigger, looks like there's a person inside a suit. Overall, just a better figure, from head to toe. So, pinless, of course, compared to the original ones that were not. The original one is a little bit more metallic, though. I'll give it that. It looks like a metal armor. So that goes with the white looking more silverish than white. The red plastic is the marbleized plastic, but it's got some more, sheen to it, more metallic color to it, just like the blue as well. So if that's your cup of tea, you might still like the color scheme of the original one. So I don't have the older Taskmaster anymore, so I'm going to wrap things up here with this. Overall, it's a great 3-pack. I like it quite a bit. Might not be everybody's cup of tea, though. If you don't care for all 3 of the characters, or you just want one out of the 3, I've seen a few people already post online that they're selling off 1 or 2 of the figures, so they only want one of them. That's the only downside to this. But overall, it's a great upgraded Taskmaster, the best one we have so far. It's a great upgraded Iron Patriot, the star of the show here, in my opinion. No pun intended. And then we have it's a good Doctor Doom. The cloth cape really did it. If it was just a straight up re-release with the sculpted cape, it would have been a negative for me. But overall, if it would have been pinless, maybe a little bit slightly retooled, it would have been a you know, a great thing, of course. But I'll take it. You know, if you missed out on Doctor Doom, and now with Doom coming out in the MCU and all this and that, hey, the hype is there again. People want a Doctor Doom. Those who missed out can get one now. So overall, great 3-pack. I like it quite a bit. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.